All right, good morning, boys. What's up? Today is Tuesday, November 18th, early in the week, and we already got a second dub. I thought it was Wednesday. All right, today's Tuesday, November 18th. Or is it Thursday? Tuesday. What the fuck? All right, Tuesday. 3,000 on Lightning funded and 750 on my personal. I should have made a lot more, and I'm gonna explain that now. So, overall, like I said, $3,700 a day. I'm gonna tell you why it should have been a lot more. Very volatile day, to say the least. Coming into market open, what do I see? Obviously bearish. You have no reason to be bullish in this market, right? You still have these lows resting below you that we are most likely going to take out, right? Not only do we have these lows below us, on the 4-hour time frame, what do we do overnight? Tap into this gap, reject. Do we create a new gap? No, but what do? We do reject this hourly gap right here, which also happens to be within OTE of the range. So we're in OTE of the range. Tap, bearish gap, push lower, we inverse this gap. Then what do we do on the 15-minute time frame? What do we see? We are once again in OTE of the range. We also have a 15-minute order block. What is an order block? In this case, a bearish candle closure, not a swing, a closure. The body has to close. A bearish closure below the last move to the upside, right? So what does this make? This makes this an order block right here. We also have a bearish 5-minute gap that we held the entire time, right? So we're in a bearish 5-minute gap, 15-minute bearish order block, bearish order flow, to say the least, right? We're about to take that draw out. That's crazy. ES just took London. This is how I mark out my highs and lows, just so you guys know. Up on every time frame, you see the highs and lows. In this case, we had London below us, right? But what do I see here? We already tapped into midnight open, right? We have London lows below us, as well as daily and 4-hour lows resting below us as well. So what am I going to do? I'm going to look for a draw or an entry towards London lows, right? So what I did was wait for price to tap into the, I don't know why I'm so brain dead. All right, waiting for price to tap into this 5-minute gap, 15-minute order block, and give us a bearish reaction. Now, when did I enter? Is this a bearish reaction? No. This is a bullish order block, right? Did I enter here or here? No. I did want to see price tap that 15-minute order block and push higher into the range, right? Did I enter here? No. What I wait for? Price to respect this 1-minute gap and disrespect this order block. So I did enter this candle closure. I really thought it closed down here, and then last second it kind of just swiveled up. So I did get my fill, was like here. Stops were actually like above this swing high. Yes, stops above the swing high. Take profit was at London lows. My actual take profit was at this low. I made 750 on my live, and I made around this is my fill, right? My ideal entry is this, obviously, but my fill was shit. So I made 3,000 on Tradeify. The only reason I don't hold longer on Tradeify, a lot of people ask, which I actually took on five macros with this trade. A lot of people ask why I don't hold longer on my Tradeify accounts. The Tradeify accounts I have the instant fundings, which you can use code ADIT for, have a profit goal of 3,000 and a consistency rule of 20%, and that is not for the eval. There's no eval phase. Once I hit that $3,000 profit goal with a 20% consistency rule, I'm eligible for a $3,000 payout. And if you guys see here, I'm essentially one winning day and a scalp away from that $10,000 payout. So the goal is going to be to do that twice this month and slap a 20K month off that and a 10K month or 20K month off my personal account, which would be very nice considering this is my first month trading real money consistently. I've done it in the past before, you guys know that, but it was never consistent. I've never prioritized my live account like I do right now. So I'm honestly really happy with my growth with it, right? I started the account down 4K last week, and that account is now up $3,000 on the month, which is not a lot, but we're up 5K in 3-4 trading days, which is pretty good, right? So if you guys have any questions about this trade, pretty simple. Like I said, literally based off the fact that we rejected a 1 minute gap inside a 15-minute order block, inside a 5-minute gap, when order flow is completely bearish and we have London lows resting below us, right? London lows below us, we take profit at the internal low, right? We also rejected true day open. If you see here, what does price do? Retraces into midnight open and pushes lower. That's why I always tell you guys to take profits at midnight open if you're going to fade the trend, right? Overall, very simple and easy trading day. If you guys are interested in catching trades like these, feel free to click the link in the bio and see if you want to work with me or not. Besides that, you could really fucking use that help. Besides that, you could have held this to London lows. Other trades that you could have taken, right? Besides this one, I do like this trade, right? When you reject OTE, right? So you tap into EQ of this range and OTE of this one. And you also tap into I believe it was a 2-minute bearish gap and order block. And then you reject lower, right? So this is a good entry to go short to London lows right here. Is this a good entry? No, because there's no good stop loss placement. Is this a good entry? No, because there's no stop loss placement. If you wait for an open high, then yes, right? If you got lucky and you caught this open high and you top ticked it, right? You could have limited ordered this CISD. Then you have, what, 25 points? I don't even think that's the best trade. That's still risky because if you get stopped out, it's still an invalid stop loss, right? This is a good trade. This is a good trade. This is a good trade. So many opportunities to short today, right? If you guys have any questions about any of these trades, feel free to leave a comment. I will be there to answer. If you guys are going to use any prop firms, use code ALE at Alpha Futures and Tradeify, the best prop firms in the industry. I would never do you guys wrong. And with that, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace out.